Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and today I'm going to be showing you how I'm packing for a ski trip all in a carry-on. So let's get started. Okay, before we jump into the video, I do want to talk about the type of suitcase I am bringing. I am bringing an Away bigger carry-on suitcase. I have had this Away luggage for about going on 2 to 3 years now, and I absolutely love it. It is a pretty penny. You are paying a pretty penny for the luggage, but I think if you travel a lot and are consistently using luggage, then it's worth the investment. But enough talk, let's get into how I'm packing all this stuff. So in my main compartment, what I like to call my main compartment, the compartment on the right-hand side, I have all my clothing. So in this mesh area, I have undergarments, and then you take the compression top off, and I have stuff separated into 2 sections. So one, I have a complete ski suit. So I have a ski jacket, thanks to Amazon, and some ski pants to go along with it, with this jacket. And then I also have, just laying on the bottom of my suitcase, because it's really flat, I have some sports bras and also some long john pants. And then the other stuff I have is all in this suit, in this packing cube. There are some people who are diehard packing cube people, fans. I am not one of those. I'm still not 100% sold, but this should show you something, because I'm packing basically all of my clothing in here. So in this packing cube, I have this funnel neck. It's like a sweatshirt. It's fleece lined. It's actually from my favorite place, Fabletics. And it's just extremely warm and also pretty cute. And it's great for just being active. Yeah. And then I have some more long johns in here. I have 2 workout tops to wear whenever I go skiing, because I sweat a lot, so I need a workout top as my first layer underneath my fleece. And then I have 2 fleece half zip sweaters from Columbia. So I have a blue one, half zip, and then literally the exact same thing, just in gray. And actually this is a bigger size as well. And then once again, I have my long john top. So the actual sweater that you wear, or the long, what is it called? The long sleeve shirt. And then I have 2 pairs of leggings that I will also be wearing. And then lastly, I have this sweat. I have this loungewear that I plan on wearing back on the plane ride home. So it's just a shirt and then some nice comfy pants. Yeah, as you can see, I really, my main thing is layering. And I'll be honest, I'm not going for cute. I'm going for functional, what will keep me warm, what will keep me warm so I don't get hypothermia. I probably could bring, like more cute sweaters, but those sweaters are bulky and they take up a lot of space. If you're packing for a photo shoot, I don't know if it can fit only in a carry-on. But if you're packing for functionality and things that will keep you warm, you definitely can fit all your stuff in a carry-on. Okay, so now now everything's back in the main compartment. Now let's move on to the, I don't really know, the other side. And this side I keep shoes, toiletries, just extra stuff like that. So first and foremost, I have this infinity scarf, and it lays extremely flat and it keeps me also extremely warm. This scarf has gone so many places with me and is my trusty warm scarf. So I just, after everything's packed, I just lay it on top and it fits perfectly. Now, on the side closest to me on the bottom wheels, I have my pajamas. And then I have a pair of gloves, and these gloves actually have a story. They're actually from Ireland. I don't know if you can see that right there, but they're from Ireland. I was in Dublin, and my friend and I, we were riding the bus, and we drove past this castle, and there was a stop right in, like a bus stop right in front of the castle, and my friend's like, oh, let's get off, like, let's go look at the castle. And so, like, in a hurry, I just like got up, and sitting right next to me were my gloves. And as soon as I like stepped off the bus and that cold air hit my hands, I was like, my gloves. And I turn around and the bus is like driving off. And when I tell you, I was so sad. Like, Dublin, I don't know if you guys have been, but it, or at least maybe the time I was there, it reminded me of London, because it's very like melancholy, and it's like rainy and cloudy and all this stuff. And I was just like so sad walking through the streets. My hands were so cold, and I was like literally dreaming about my gloves. Anyways, I went to, because the next day we were going to the Cliffs of Moher, and I was like, okay, I know, because we're going to be literally on a cliff by the ocean, I need some gloves. Like, because I had some extra ones, but I just wanted another pair. And so we went into one of those souvenir shops, and they had these gloves there. These gloves are so thick. It was like 30-mile-per-hour winds. My fingers did not feel a thing. So insulated. I love these gloves, but they are a pain to travel with because they're so thick. They take up so much space in the suitcase, but I personally don't mind because these literally are lifesavers. And then I have some fuzzy socks to sleep in. And then right here, I have a shoe bag, and I have tennis shoes. And within the tennis shoes, I feel like this is a very good tip, but I feel like people do this, and if you don't, you should really start. I put all of my socks in my shoe. So like these are my ski socks, and I just fit them easily in my shoe. And then my other shoe has ski socks and like a pair of just like normal socks in there. So like, I really hope you guys do that because that's a lifesaver. Then I have some ski waterproof gloves. Yeah. I have a beanie. I think I may wear this on the plane, not sure yet. I have my, what are these called? Ski goggles. And then I cannot say this name for the life of me. I always want to say baklava, but that is a like Lebanese food. But it's like, I can't say it correctly, but it's this fleece lined, you know, thing to wear when you go, anytime you work or you're outside in like really cold conditions. It goes over your head, and then this goes over your nose. And then also, I don't have it in here right now, but my toiletries are also gonna go in there. So I still honestly have a good amount of space. But just because you have space doesn't mean you have to fill it up, you know? But yeah, that is how I'm packing for a ski trip just in a carry-on.